Round 6 of the 2022 Supercars Championship goes to Darwin at Hidden Valley Raceway. Joining me today is Anton De Pasquale. Hello, ADP.
Hey Tom, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
Very good, thanks. Very good.
That's all right. Okay, so Winton didn't really go our way. As a race team, how do you analyse that and how do you improve for next time?
Well, there's the element of Winton is Winton, and it's obviously different to Darwin. Most of our shortfalls at Winton was just down to pure car speed, so a lot of that shouldn't carry over to Darwin. Although some of the weaknesses are things that we've experienced in the past, so we do have a test day plan, so we'll attack more of that there. But Darwin becomes its own base from last year. We were there last year and we're pretty competitive, so that's sort of our baseline moving there. But yeah, we kind of leave that in the past for now. I mean, if we'll probably be a little bit more stressed, obviously we were stressing about it a bit, but if we were racing these cars there next year, we would definitely be a lot more stressed. But we know we're not going back with these cars to pretty much every track. So yeah, you kind of go back to our Darwin base, but try and take some things out of it and try and solve what our issues were at the test day in case it comes up later in the year again.
So in 2022, you've been really consistent. You've had 6 podiums and 13 top 10s in the first 15 races compared to 8 in 15 last year. What do you put that down to?
A couple DNFs probably. Last year, there's a couple DNFs early. And our consistency and our knowledge is probably a little bit higher this year compared to where it was last year. Obviously, a new team for me and Will, new cars and so on and so forth. So a little bit of that. And obviously, we probably feel like a lot's still gone missing this year of sort of where we could have been. So yeah, there's the consistency element to that, but our top 10s are good. But yeah, we'll probably like a few more podiums and a couple of wins by now, but we'll work on that for the next part of the year.
So Darwin, you've had a win there, you've polled there, so you seem to go pretty well in Darwin. So is there any reasons behind that, and does that give you extra confidence going into the race this weekend?
We like to think that we're able to drive every track good. But I think, yeah, I've been fortunate to have some quick cars at Darwin. So, yeah, looking forward to getting back there this year. Last year, we had a really fast car. The races didn't sort of plan out that well for us on our side of the garage, but our car was always fast. So hopefully we're qualifying in that top few. Some of the things we've learned this year, have a fast race car and hopefully bring a trophy home.
So second in points so far. Hard question. What score would you give you and the team so far this year?
Score? I'm not very good at scores. I'm never want to score anything. Obviously, we're second in the points, so we've scored the most points of anyone in terms of second most points. Sorry, but we're still a long way. Sort of, I think, ultimately behind Shane. So they're probably running at a 10, and that probably puts us at a 7 or 8 or something like that. But yeah, there's just a couple times we've been really close. We've had a fair few seconds and we've been sort of, a few laps away. But we're working pretty hard on that, and hopefully next few tracks bring some that score up for us.
Final question. You've been in DJR for a year and a half now. So do you feel comfortable now in the team, or does it take how long does that establish to take to get comfortable in the race team itself?
Good question. I think it's very hard to, at the time, you always feel pretty comfortable because obviously surrounded by amazing people, so you're pretty welcome and comfortable from day one. But looking back on it, you go, oh yeah, that probably happened because of this and this and this and this. So it's in the moment you feel as comfortable as ever, but looking back on it now, 12 months on, a lot more established within the team and understanding, all the procedures and all little things. Like anytime you change jobs in any industry, it's always getting used to the people, the technology, the processes, all those little things, which I think the team's made it really easy for us to adapt to the team. So, and obviously our car's super fast, but it does things to, to extract the speed out of it the most. It's sort of a new skill as well. So, yeah, I mean, are you ever fully comfortable? And, the more time you got, the better you'll get always. So it's a hard one to sort of say there's an endpoint to it. But, yeah, definitely more year on year. And it's, I think, during the off season, working with the same people, our whole team sort of stayed the same all the way through. So that always helps that that aspect. You're always working with the same mechanics, same engineers on both cars, the same guys back at the workshop, the same friendly faces. So, yeah, super comfortable and sort of love being here for sure.
Thanks for your time, mate. Well, wish you all the best in Darwin. Can't wait to get up there.
Thanks. See you there, mate.
Bye.